Hi, I'm back to do a bonus reading for Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpio. I was planning on doing a different reading, but as I got into the energy, it was like, no, do that tomorrow. Do a bonus reading for Scorpio. They need to know some things, is what I heard. So I pre-shuffled the deck and ask spirit for messages for Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I normally ask for Jupiter, but I was told this is not specifically for Jupiter Scorpio placement. So we're going to get into it. And spirit, as I pre-shuffled, I didn't get any messages. So I don't know what is it that you need to know, but we're going to get into it. Spirit, can we please have messages for Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What's up with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is it that they need to know? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this is a deck that I pull out once a year for Halloween, but I was told not to use it this year, possibly because I had stuff that I was doing personally, but I didn't really get into why. Give me messages, please, Spirit, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm hearing something to do with some pain in the heart chakra. Possibly to do with friends or family. We'll see what comes out. I'm hearing Scorpio, it's over. It's over and done. This will be an intuitive reading. If you are new to my channel, my readings are not gender specific nor sexuality specific. I read the energies. Masculine and feminine, masculine dom, feminine dom. Take it how it resonates, or equally balanced, yin yang. Whatever it is, this message may be long, or if there's other parties involved, they don't want you to know, because I'm still being told to shuffle, or this is a long time coming from you, some type of realization and clarity that is needed, or it's time to be revealed to you. And it's been a long time coming. I'm hearing pick up the pieces, like the pieces will be put together, but at the same time, it may be a revelation like you're knocking all this shit over, or you're just so stunned that it obliterates or blows up in smoke. I'm hearing what you previously thought. What does Scorpio placements need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's over and done, and they have the upper hand. Who has the upper hand? Scorpio, you have the upper hand. It's over and done, and you have the upper hand. So I'm getting real specific messages for this reading. Pull from the top. Dawn, the light after darkness. So this is causing some type of masculine pain in the heart chakra, I'm hearing. So I'm getting it's over. You see now, and you know how to move accordingly. And this is in relationship to life and to love and love. And I'm also hearing this they took you through it. Give me another one here as it relates to this for Scorpio. Give me another one here as it relates to Scorpio. Give me another one in regards to who took them through it. What are we talking about here? What is seen here? Who are we talking about? Give me another one, please. to clarify this message. It's over and done, and you have the upper hand, Scorpio. This person or energy or whatever it is, but like I said, it's in life and in love. I feel like you've been through some type of trial and tribulations these past 6 years when it came to learning how to live life now and some love lessons. Owl. We got two owls here. Wise scene, wise action. You could also been seeing 222. I'm hearing they're scared. They're scared that you woke up. And you see now. Look at them eyes, child. They ain't no joke. Look up the spiritual meaning for owl. And then I'm hearing also, it'll be several meanings. Scroll down to the third one. You could also been seeing 333. I'm hearing they're scared because you know the truth, but they're scared because they fucked up. It's over and done with, and you have the upper hand, and they're scared because you know the truth. You know what it is now. You know how to move accordingly. I'm hearing manipulate and transmute. Why scene, why action. We have the moon here too. And the sun here. Like I said, I read for masculine, feminine energies, yin and yang. We basically are sitting here. This is yin and this is yang. The sun and the moon. I feel like you've come into balance with yourself, Scorpio placements. This person that did whatever they did, and now that you see it clearly, I'm hearing I'm all shook up, but not in the joyous way that Elvis was saying it. They kind of fucked up. Like I said, they fucked up. They're scared. They're crying. Clarify this for Scorpio as it relates to this reading. It's over and done with, and you have the upper hand. I'm hearing 333 again. That's just giving me divine timing. I'm also hearing it is time to start returning to sender. Take that how it resonates. Clarify this with Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus as it relates to this reading. Yeah, this you already see, but this person is not, because I'm being told to shuffle a lot. This person is not very forthcoming, and I feel like an ancestor probably I'm hearing definitely helped you see this, guided you to see what was really going on with this. But they're not trying to be forthcoming. So even though the jig is up, they still not gonna say, yeah, I did this. That they know, you know, but that's still, accountability is accountability though. And they still not trying to take accountability. They're hiding. I'm hearing hiding behind the sauce. Whatever it is they created with bullshit and chaos. They're hiding behind it. But I feel like if you anything like me, you definitely, I mean, I was raised in an environment, if you couldn't navigate or unwind the chaos, you wasn't going to survive. Like, I feel like you can really take that shit apart and reveal some things. I wouldn't be surprised if them hiding behind the sauce, the chaos that they created, and you reveal it. I wouldn't be surprised if you approach, again, we got this yin and yang here with this twin flames. But let me finish this download before I forget it. I wouldn't be surprised if you were approached by the bullshit or people that were involved in the bullshit that they created, they lied about, they lied on you, tried to make you look a certain way, and you unweave the shit. Because it's a tangle ball of mess. It's a tangle ball of mess, and you're going to untangle it. I'm hearing receipts also. Ooh, child. Twin flames. Yin and yang in balance. Union and duality complement. Polar opposites. But I'm hearing this ain't it. Like, I feel like this was a false twin. You possibly thought this was a twin. But it was a false twin. And I'm hearing they lied. They lied in the spirit. I wouldn't be surprised if this was some type of spiritual narcissist. You know, spiritual stalker. Like, narcissism in the 3D. You know how they was gaslighting you, doing all this other stuff, how they do. I wouldn't be surprised they was doing it in the spiritual realm. Like, you know, doing stuff energetically, pulling at your energy, coming into your dreams, doing shit, having you looking crazy, because on the outside looking in, they over here in a happy, quotes, this is my quotes, in a happy union. They ain't talking about you, they ain't discussing you, they don't even mention you, but it's lies, because they do. You know, they do. They talk about you to the people that they can talk about you to. The ones that was involved in this sauce, that came against you with them. Because I feel like energetically, you may have had some dreams where people, or some encounters in the 3D where people were coming at you real sideways. But I'm also feeling like this here now, you see, I wouldn't be surprised if they see too, these people that they brought into this, they see too. Because I'm hearing again, it's over and done with and you got the upper hand. But I also feel like this was a false twin. This was a false twin. This was definitely a false twin. And you may have shared with them like, we're twin flames. This might have been the beginning of your journey when you thought that you were twin flames with this person. But they lied in the spirit. I wouldn't be surprised they did some type of manipulation or glamour magic that had you seeing readings that resonated, but they didn't. Because if you were involved with this person and the shit they were doing, they was doing it when you was involved with them. So everything that you saw when you first broke up with this person, yeah, shit is just falling apart for them. Because some stuff just fell. Shit is just falling apart. It's given tower moment. Everything that, you know, you thought you saw, excuse me, or you encountered and you first broke up with them, whether it be knowledge videos, because you was probably on the journey trying to figure out, trying to understand. You know, I feel like it was glamour magic used to take you down this path of this twin flame, to be chasing this twin flame union. And my thing is, I've been on the twin flame path when I thought I had a twin, but I didn't. And my thing is, twin flame, first and foremost, some people have them, some people don't. But the first and foremost thing is with the twin flame is, I also feel like, Scorpio, you have a twin flame. But the first and foremost thing you got to know with twin flame is balance within self. Like I said earlier, I read for masculine and feminine, masculine dom, feminine dom, or the balanced energies. It's balance within self first. And I feel like some of y'all Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus were on this journey, and it was false. You were on this journey with this person that is being seen now. The tower moment is here. Shit is falling down. And we had two cards to come out. I'm gonna get into them. You were on this journey chasing, because this twin flame thing is the runner and the chaser. You were on this journey chasing, and you realize, like, this ain't it. Because it's just like, if this person was a twin flame, and what I'm learning about twin flames and divine unions, I mean, because you have twin flames and you have divine partnerships, you know, they're different, but they're still supposed to come together and do good in the world, to bring, you know, good and balance, and you know, to help the world evolve. The stuff, while you were on this chase for this false twin, the stuff that they were doing, because you knew energetically and spiritually what was going on. The stuff that they were doing, it's just like wasn't adding up. You was checking your notes like, hold on, wait. This don't... If you supposed to be my twin flame and God put us here, why you doing this? Why you trying to send me to a mental asylum? Why you trying to take my life? Why are you putting people in my business, lying on me, saying I did this, saying I came at them this way, saying I did XYZ, blah, 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 woo, 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 when I didn't? Because you mad and you bitter. Why are you doing that? Because I walked away. Because I feel like some of y'all walked away from this person, but you didn't completely walk away. You tried. You was like, hey, I'm getting me together. You want to ride this ride of healing? And they was like, nah. They still wanted to do what they wanted to do and use you as a source of energy. Girl with the snake. Charmed or use, enable boundaries. Like I said, they wanted to still use you as a source of energy and do what the fuck they wanted to do. And this is also giving me Kundalini energy here. Not in the real sense, but in the fake sense of like, this person also felt like they was all spiritual and all knowing. And it's like they was talking about things, and you know, you gotta understand, sometimes people be talking about things in any type of dimension, you know, whether it be the 3D or 5D, and you know, they may be talking real strong and using words where it's like they sound educated, they sound like they know what they talking about. But if you don't have any experience with what they're talking about, and you don't know, you haven't read about it, you haven't heard about it until this person, you don't know if what the fuck they saying is facts. You don't know, because you don't know anything about it, and your only source at the time is them. And then if you're not gonna go behind and research what they say, like, I feel like this is letting me know that this person you were dealing with, Scorpio, basically tried to pose like they was all knowing and all spiritual. Like I said, they lied in the spirit, you know, with the twin flames and all this other stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised they facing spiritual court. What reading was that? Somebody in spiritual court on one of the readings I just did. Was it Cancer? Was it Aries? Might have been Leo. I don't remember. It was one I just did. But this person was lying. They was just talking that talk. It's just giving me Hotep vibes. And my thing is, and I don't, you know, I'm not using it in a derogatory sense, but I mean the derogatory term where people just be like, oh, they just this, they just that. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know. Like, I remember my first what was it called? Muslim something. When I was in high school, one of my friends, she was in some type of group. It was Hebrew Israelite. And I don't feel like in the traditional sense, Hebrew Israelite, Hotep, whatever it is a derogatory. But I just feel like when you got unbalanced people that's not balanced in their, you know, masculine and their feminine, they distort anything. That's just like racism. You know what I'm saying? They distort it. They take the word of God because they're unbalanced and fucked up and distort it. So, but what I learned about her is she was in it, you know, this Hebrew Israelite group. But then some of the things, she invited me to a meeting here and there, but I didn't want to fuck with it because she said that her sister was involved with somebody who was like the high priest or the bishop. I don't know what they called it. I can't remember. And he had kids with her, but he wouldn't marry her. But he wasn't doing what he had to do by his kids. He wasn't taking care of them, you know, like financially being there. And it was just like, wait, how you helping me get enlightenment, you know, whatever the agenda was for them. Because it's been different when I've heard about different people in a group of Hebrew Israelites or whatever group they're in. And then, you know, they have the ones that the women are involved in. They call themselves goddess this, goddess that. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody broke. And I don't mean money. I mean, everybody broke in their spirit and how they move. And it's messy and it's bullshit. And ain't nobody married, but they got all these broken homes with fucking babies everywhere. Babies. So, I'm saying that to say, this was the low vibration this person was in. They probably talked about Kundalini energy and all this other stuff, but didn't know nothing motherfucking about it. Just talking the talk to sound like that they knew something. Just false flagging. Fronting. You know what I'm saying? Unbalanced and unhealed. And what else we have coming out here with this wedding rings? But like I said, they used you for your energy. But now with this balance coming in, I feel like your boundaries have been set and strong. And it's giving a high-ass fence. I don't know what it's made out of, but it's fortified when it comes to your boundaries. And they can't penetrate it. They can't penetrate. They've been trying to chip away at that shit probably for 2 years. Because shit then switched up. Because I feel like your boundaries activated probably in 2020 or 2021. Take it how it resonates. Your boundaries activated here. Then you start moving here. And I just feel like you've been getting higher and higher in your ascension. You know, because like I said, with this twin flame journey, this person was a false flame. But Scorpio, you have a twin flame. But in chasing them, you brought the balance in for yourself. The twin flames was within you. Your yin and your yang energy. Your feminine and your masculine energy balance you brought in for yourself. And since you've been doing that and you've been on a steady path, they can't fuck with you because you're not in a low vibrational energy anymore. They were low vibrational when you were dealing with them. So all these lies, all these perceptions, all this glamour magic, and there's probably some more magic too, it ain't working no more. It ain't been working for a minute. And I feel like they tried it again. They probably tried it again during Cancer season. And this makes fucking sense because we're in Scorpio season now. We talking about water. So I wouldn't be surprised if these motherfuckers, yes, tried to attack your sacral chakra, your creativity, your growth to birth, your ability to birth new things, give life to things. I wouldn't be surprised. They tried to attack your sacral chakra because the element for your sacral chakra, where your reproductive organs are, that is your sacral chakra area, is water. And we in the water element now with this Scorpio season. And that's also sacral chakra is also where your inner child lies and your childhood trauma, as well as your parental wounds. And I feel like this was a soul tie karmic lesson type vibe shit. This was a little bit double triple for you, Scorpio. This was a soul tie and this was like a karmic lesson. Hold on. Yeah, it was a soul tie and a karmic lesson. And I just feel like you didn't came through all this. I'm going to read these cards too. But here we have wedding rings, union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, and devotion. Devotion. I just keep hearing it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Like, I feel like you have earned and manifested yourself. New boo, new you. More than that, though, because I feel like this person, it's giving big Aries energy, too. But this yellow here, this is solar plexus. This is giving me somebody is strong in who they are and know what they want. And they learn from their mistakes, I'm hearing. But I also feel like this person is not going to fucking play about you. All right, so I'm going to read these and then we're going to get into it some more. Hold on. Black cat dance upon this show. You might have saw a black cat today too. Dawn. This is what we're reading now. Can you see that? Yeah. Dawn. The light after the darkness. Because I feel like when you were healing from this and when you was with this person, you was in a perpetual state of darkness. A perpetual state of darkness and recovery. You went from like Hermit energy to Four Swords. But first it was chaos and confusion. So I feel like even before that, you was in Five of Wands, Five of Swords, Hermit energy, and then Four Swords. Then back to Five of Wands, Five of Swords. It was constant chaos that you kept coming out of, until finally you put a nail in that shit and was just like, no, we gonna put a death card to this shit. You stopped the cycle. But anyway, and started doing your healing. Dawn, the light after the darkness. After the darkest times, the sun will always rise. The dawn will always come. This can be no surprise. Whilst midnight is often thought of as a magical hour throughout time, dawn has also had its share of the mystical. All manner of magical beings had to return to their true forms by dawn. Werewolves, for example, and vampires could only be active whilst the rays of the sun did not pierce the sky. Dawn and deities of dawn herald both hope and new life. Goddesses such as Ostre and gods like Helios and Apollo were those who brought new life and the dawn's light to the world. The journey from the darkest night of the soul to a bright and hopeful dawn is one of the deepest and most powerful heroes. Past repeated over and over in mythology. The journey from the darkest night of the soul to a bright and hopeful dawn is one of the deepest and most powerful heroes. Paths repeated over and over in mythology. Should you receive the Dawn card, you are being reminded that there is always a fresh start and a new beginning to be had. Change is unstoppable, and even the most difficult times will pass. No matter how devastating they may seem, hope is one of the most powerful motivating forces in the universe, and it's being indicated here. Yeah, I just feel like it's a new day. It's a new day. And I feel like you know that you manifested it. And I also feel like you're tired though. Like, you know, Scorpio, you've been through everything I'm talking about. You are fucking tired. You are exhausted. And it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense with everything you've been through. We're going to get some more cards. Hold on though. Oops. Clarify this dawn. Clarify this dawn for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clarify this dawn. No, we had to shuffle it one more time. Clarify this dawn. Passion, insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun. Equal interest, burning desire. It's giving big Ace of Wands energy. The dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change things, coming to light and heal. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. Yeah, it's definitely giving. It's a new motherfucking day. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. Now I'm going to read this one. Owl. Wise seeing, wise action. Don't forget to look up the spiritual meaning for owl. And like I said, you've been seeing 333 and go for the third meaning. Owl. Why do I keep owl? Owl. And it's just just giving, like, the way I'm pronouncing this, I ain't never had an issue with pronouncing owl in my life. But it's just giving owl. Like, somebody is in some type of... It's just giving they being hit back. Like I said, it's time to return to sender. Take it how it resonates. And I feel like some people have already know that, and they're already doing that. Wise seen, wise action. Silent, winged, and wise. Because I feel like this energy that's done all this playing games, charmed or used, and all this other stuff, and you know what because this is really an intuitive reading here. They can't take all this shit they sent to you, all the talking shit about you and all. They can't take that. And shit is changing, because it's just like people see now you was full of shit, you was lying, gaslighter or whatever. Because I feel like this chaos they created, they were still trying to create some sort of an entity with this mess, this sauce that they created, this bullshit. And because usually when I use sauce, it's more so creativity in a positive way. It usually gives me the Two of Cups, because it shows I'm gonna show you why I call it sauce. Because it shows me a card where this is a Two of Cups, where it's just like they making some stuff up, and they putting it in these two bowls, and they gonna serve it up. But this is abundance in this card. You know, this is partnership. This is creativity. You know what I'm saying? This is union. This is building together, you know, whether it's a lover or a friend. But I just feel like they created a bunch of bullshit, and they was trying to get it so much where they created so much shit that it would get back to you. But I just feel like I said, you were in the chaos, and then you was in Hermit, and then you went to Four Swords. Like, you've been so far removed from this shit. But they tried to make a whirlwind to create an entity to pull you back in energetically and through spirit. Because I feel like you've been getting messages like you should be in fear, you should be ashamed, you should stop what you're doing. You know, motherfuckers talking about you, people. Girl, boy, I feel like you've had some people that you don't even know or don't even know them that you felt like then came sideways at you. But, you know, it's just like you intuitively in your discernment let you know they projecting. But I'm feeling like this person put this energy out here. And now it's already like the ancestor that you had, the loved one that passed on that was helping you get through this in the beginning of this healing journey. It's like, okay, this person didn't stop. They didn't learn, like, okay, it didn't work. It did not work. You know what I'm saying? And since you not stopping, since you still at it, we finna send some shit back to you. Like, it's really giving, it's time to return to sender. And it's here now. All right, so, owl. Wise seen, wise action. Silent, winged, and wise. All-seeing creature of the night, show me the way. I will follow you in flight. Owls have, for thousands of years, been a part of folklore and have been considered a special or sacred animal. With their huge forward-facing eyes and otherworldly appearance, they have been seen as both wise and as harbingers of the supernatural. There are many hundreds of species of owls, and almost all are nocturnal and carnivorous. Yeah, because as I was reading this, I'm getting like devoured. It's just giving me like a werewolf, like meat. Like it's really giving me meat, like devour. You could have been having a taste. You could have woke up today for a taste of a steak or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You may not normally eat red meat, but it's just giving devoured. Okay. I'm going to reread that last part. There are many hundreds of species of owls, and almost all are nocturnal and carnivorous. Interestingly, they all have specifically designed feathers that enable them to fly silently at night, giving them an incredible hunting advantage, sort of like having a stealth mode. Many deities were said to be able to change into owls, and perhaps the most famous was the Greek goddess Athena, who was famous for her strategy and intelligence. To this very day, the capital city of Greece, Athens, has Athena's owl as its symbol. Should the hooting owl come looking for you this Halloween, it indicates the need for wise counsel or further information before you make a decision. Considered action is warranted. Think before you act emotionally, and ensure you think strategically, not impulsively. All right, intuitively, if you need a reading, I'm going to put my information, my email to contact me if you need a reading. Because I feel like with this return to sender, somebody may be, I ain't gonna say doing too much, because if this was done to you and this resonates with you, that was too fucking much. So if you decide to send that back, it's warranted. But I just feel like it needs to be a strategy. Like, you know, you need some clarity, because this, the way this is hitting, is all at once. It's like it's giving, pick up the pieces. Like, all the pieces have come together, and I feel like it was like a board of a puzzle with pieces, and all the pieces have come together now for you Scorpio placements, and you knock this shit down, and you telling this motherfucker to pick it up. But they not trying to have no accountability to pick up and own nothing. You know, so it's like, with that being said, because I feel like some of y'all may have threw him the bone like you did in the beginning, like, hey, you know, I'm not finna be with you if you ain't finna get it together. I'm finna go on this healing journey. Do you want to ride this ride? So they chose not to. They chose to attack you. And it's just like, now you see what it is, and you see everything they doing, and you giving them the chance, like, own your shit. Fess up. If not, I'm just here and spank that ass. And they definitely can't take what they dished, you know, but it's just reminded me, it's just giving me, ooh, I'm hearing Dune. I'm talking about the 1980s one. If you've ever seen that movie Dune, not the one with Zendaya, and that little boy, anyway, but respectfully, I don't know who he is, but he just give me little boy vibes. I'm not talking about the one with Zendaya. I'm talking about the 1980s Dune, when the Reverend Mother came to see him, and he came to see him, and he asked her, Paul asked her, he said, they tried and failed, and I'm not going to actually tell you what he's talking about. I just feel like go watch it. It's free on YouTube if you Google it. He asked the Reverend Mother, he said, they tried and failed, and she said plainly, they tried and died. So I'm saying that to say, seek wise counsel, get a reading, hit me up, or whoever you go to for your wise counsel, because you don't need to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, we're not going to be like them. You want to ask permission. Yeah, it's time to return to sender, but I feel like it's already being returned to sender, and the ancestors that you were working with that helped you through this is already in action. Because it's just like I said at the beginning of this reading, it's done and over, and you, Scorpio, have the other hand. So your ancestors are already on this. I'm hearing facts. And like that owl I was hearing when I was here, owl, like somebody in pain, somebody getting hit back already. They already on it. So I'm not saying don't do what you do. I'm just saying seek some guidance first, because you don't want to block your blessings, even though it's very much warranted. And I feel like it won't necessarily block, but you know, I don't know. Everybody's shit is different, even though I feel like if you're resonating with this, it's the same. But I don't know what your purpose is here. You know what I mean? And in terms of your purpose is what I'm talking about. Because this was just, like I said, a lesson, a karmic lesson, a soul talk on your path, on your journey to stepping fully into your purpose. Clarify this owl. Wise scene, wise action for Scorpio placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clarify this owl. Yeah, that girl with snake card failed, but they falling anyway, so we're gonna leave it down there. Yeah, I was just hearing purpose make you cry sometimes, but I just feel like this person was trying to block. And I feel like other people are getting this in their readings. Other tarot readers are getting this in a different way. But I'm just getting specifically, Scorpios have dealt with this. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Clarify owl. And I just feel like in your case, this person didn't want you to know. They're not trying to be held accountable. They still trying to hide behind the mess that they created. But it's just giving duality. Duality is coming in for you in the form of another partner. And they tried to stop this. They tried to, you know, it's giving succubus vibes. Keep you for themselves. Poker face. Taking a chance, risk and options, not showing hand, gambling. Give me another one. And I just feel like that is just giving me a stepping out on faith with this Ace of Cups here. That's what you did when you started this journey. You stepped out on faith with this Ace of Cups of love for yourself first. And now you done brought this love in with this wedding rings. Give me another one for Al. And I just feel like also, Scorpio, you see in the light, in the dark very clearly. But I just feel like what's cloaked. And it's interesting. This candle I have here that I created, it's called Split Tongue Ass Nigga. So you can see the liars, the snakes. And it's formulated, it's programmed to also help you see cloaked energies. But I feel like you have been doing that effortlessly, Scorpio. You know, in your dreams. But I'm hearing 333. Some things you weren't supposed to see until it was time. Definitely divine timing. Talking, interested, awaiting messages, text, calls, email, talking more. And I also feel like, you know, this new beginning is coming in for you. Possibly, I feel like some of y'all do have a twin flame or a divine partner. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. Surprise, invitation, struck by love. Like I said, you know it's coming in. It's something you manifested for yourself. What else do we need to know here? What else does Scorpio need to know in terms of this? It's over and done and they have the upper hand. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. I'm hearing it's all over for them now. They're dead. And I feel like that could be metaphorically, or they're unalive. That could be metaphorically, but I just feel like also this is what was going on when you were with this person. I'm just really hearing it's over, but I feel like with these two birds in the sky and this one flying close to this one, like y'all was on the same level at first with the karmic ties and the soul ties and all this other stuff. Y'all was on the same level at first. That's why they was able to do the shit they were doing. But you could steadily was soaring higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And I just feel like they trying to be on your coattails now, because this being revealed here, because I feel like the bullshit they created is catching up to them in all aspects. Yeah, they did some shit to you, but they was doing some shit, period. Like I said, they was trying to create an entity to draw you back in, and they was being bothered with some bullshit at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if your ex tried to come back and hide behind your light again. You know what I'm saying? Run up behind you like they with you. They ain't on that. If I was on that, this person wouldn't be fucking with me. And, you know, so my thing is, but I feel like the Scorpios I'm talking to, they ain't even thinking about this person in that sense of the 3D. But I wouldn't be surprised if this person tries to come back in and hide behind your light, you know what I'm saying, to try to avoid some karma. But I just feel like, again, it's giving me the puzzles, pick up the pieces. Some of y'all may say, and I just feel like, I just feel like this is a lie, but you don't care about lying to this person because it's like they ain't shit to you anyway. Some of y'all may say, okay, well, if you own your shit, then, you know, maybe we can see what we could do. And they still gonna offer lies. They gonna say some shit, but they ain't gonna say what they did. But I just feel like y'all were mirroring each other at a time. Inner wounds, similar, all that other stuff. That was the soul tie in the karmic relationship. I feel like y'all had very similar childhood trauma. You know, whether it was inherited or whether you experienced it yourself. In the reverse, we have the butterfly and the clock. I'm showing you in the upright, but they came in the reverse. The butterfly, evolving and growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. They're not doing that. So for them trying to come back in and all this other stuff, they're not going to do that. They're going to talk about it like they want to be on a good foot with you. But like I said, they trying to hide. You know what I'm saying? And they going to come in, you know, trying to mirror what you've been doing and what you're saying again with that fake ass woke, you know, woke vibes. But they're not trying to evolve, grow, get to the next phase. They're not trying to heal their inner child. They're not trying to release the past. The past is following them. They trying to run from it. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to face it and go through it. Clock, needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal, progressing. That was in the reverse too. They not on none of that. They don't want to heal. They want to keep doing what they doing and hide behind your energy. Heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, breakup, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. It is what it is. I mean, when your shit falling apart and you had somebody that gave love to you, because I just feel like y'all gave them unconditional love and support and kept trying, you know, because the Scorpio will give you chances. They'll try. You can hit them with some crazy ass shit. You know, didn't tell them about it, lied to them, but if they with you and they love you, they'll try to work that shit out with you. You know what I mean? But I just feel like it's over, man. It's over, man. Like, you know, it's over. Ain't no going back for Scorpio. I'm also hearing, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Lie to me, lie to me, lie to me, lie. I need desperately to believe you, 'cause I won't be held responsible for what I might do. Tell me another lie. That's Neo. I feel like some Scorpios may have just awakened to this shit. Like, your journey may start with this revelation of this bullshit. This may be you, and you may go off. Like I said, for those who have been on the journey, you already know this. Even though it's time to return to sender, you still need to seek counsel depending on your purpose. For those who are new to this and, you know, you just broke up with this person and all this shit is coming to you and this is highly resonating with you and the pieces have come together, you need to seek some counsel, some guidance, get a reading too, because you don't want to do no knee-jerk reaction to have you having to do more healing or more time out or possibly jail time for responding to this low vibrational ass person. And I'm being led to explain. So to explain, for example, well, not example, because we talked about magic. If this person has done magic or sex magic on you, you will start all of a sudden, as you're speaking, talking, thinking, doing your job, whatever you're doing, talking on the phone, ain't thinking about them, ain't speaking about them, nothing. They're not even around you in the 3D. All of a sudden, their name will start to come through your thoughts. You could be saying, yeah, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. You could be ordering your food. Like, I'm getting me a spicy chicken sandwich with blah, blah, blah. Give me 2 sauces. And as you talking to the person ordering the food, their name pops through your thoughts. Like, just pushes through. And it's intrusive thoughts, but also this is a sign of magic, sex magic, and this person starts coming in your dreams all of a sudden. You ain't dreaming about him when you was with him. You ain't dreaming about him when you broke up with him. But this person is doing magic on you, sex magic on you, and I feel like you probably had some encounters maybe where you was self-pleasuring yourself or wanted to self-pleasure yourself and you thought about them. But, you know, normally when you do this, you don't think about them. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like some people think, well, I haven't had sex with this person, so they can't do sex magic on me. It only take one time with the intention to take your bodily fluids back and do some work with them. But they don't always have to have your bodily fluids. You could have sent them a picture. Y'all could have had phone sex. Anytime they have encountered your energy and you opened up and was burned, you could have never even met this motherfucking person. But if you spoke to them, you was online flirting with them and all this other stuff, you shared your energy with them, you allowed yourself to think about them sexually, and them, and whether they were conscious or unconscious, they could have been sending you. All you have to do is open yourself up to them energetically and let them in. Like, if they don't know you, they can't do this. But if they have bodily fluids of yours, because it could have been, like, sometimes, you know, people will take your energy. Like, if you had sex with them or your picture, they'll take it to somebody else to do the work. Now, that's a hard sell, because you need some type of energetic, you know, connection. You know what I'm saying? You need some type of interaction, some type of sharing or exchanging of energy. But it's so many ways and forms to exchange energy now. You got social media. That's one of the easiest ways. But I also feel like some of y'all ain't been posting online like you used to. And that's another thing. This person don't know where to go, nowhere to hide. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna hide? Nowhere. They don't know what to do. That came out of nowhere, that download. Where you gonna go? Where you gonna hide? Nowhere. That's from a movie. I can't remember what movie, but I just feel like they're trying to get something off you. I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, during the other water season, Cancer, they tried to reignite, for those who have been in it, not the ones that are on this new journey of this revelation, Scorpio, but those who have been in it. I wouldn't be surprised in July you got you know, a little bell ding dong. They was trying to put some more magic on you. It didn't work though. It didn't work though. It didn't work though. Close this out. Give me a card for the energy. And I'm hearing the entity. This person probably had a sex demon or entity attached to them. They still got several shit attached to them. Because when I tell you they've been in the gutter rolling around in this shit. They lower than a motherfucking pig. It's just giving hag. That's why they do all this glamour magic. And I wouldn't be surprised this person that you were dealing with, Scorpio, they used to be fine, but now you see them and it's just like, who hit you in the face with a bag of nickels? And they probably sickly. Because when you attack a person and you do all this shit, the way you've elevated, it's giving, like, you know, earth angel, some type of ascension, ascended master. You know how it resonates with you. Priestess, high priestess, whatever. They sick. And at the same time, on my dick, thick, beat a bitch quick. Yeah, they on your dick. Or your JJ, your vagina, whichever you got. Like I said, they on your coattails. Trying to get close to you. But it's not working. You know what I'm saying? It's not working. They're close, but they're not. And I feel like you've been getting intuitive hits because they keep trying to draw you back in, pull you back in, all this other stuff. Because people, like, you know, when I was dealing with this, people like, oh, you need to get a cord cut. And it's like, no, I don't need to get a cord cut. Because I just feel like I've been there, done that. And then also, my guys that was helping me through this, it's just like, no, we gonna monitor. We gonna let you know what's going on. So you 10 steps ahead. Always. 10, 20, 30. We talking about feet ahead of this person. Give me an energy for this, a card to close this out for Scorpio and the energy they were dealing with. Give me a card. Where they at now? What's up with them now? The energy that they were dealing with, that they've overcome. Tumbling down, tumbling down. Give me an energy, give me a card, close this out for Scorpio, what they were dealing with. Close this out for Scorpio, what they were dealing with. The witch, earthly weaver of the worlds. I'm hearing, yeah, they were casting spells constantly to keep you bound, to keep you tethered to them and your energy. They definitely wanted to dim your light, your shine, stop you from being anything. They just wanted to bound you and take from you, take from you, take from you. And they're still trying to. They haven't learned their lesson, but I also feel like they're working with somebody. They're working with somebody else. Clarify this, which, you know, they're working with somebody else. And I feel like that's the sauce that's catching up to them, that bullshit that's catching up with them, because they probably got other people involved, and they're not the only ones that's getting hit. Everybody's saying ouch, and they want answers like, bitch, if it was what you said, then why is this happening to me? If they did what you said, if she did what you said, and he did what you said, and you was telling the truth, why is this happening to me? Shock, clarifying this witch, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, and transformation. I'm just hearing it's up. It's up. I wouldn't be surprised y'all hear about some type of fight that happened between this person and their friend group, their AKA coven. So we have the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds, earth, air, fire, water, a woman lovely, a woman strange, weaver of the worlds, moon's daughter. Witch, the catalyst for change. Witches have had a bad PR day for a couple of millennia now. Originally the healers or cunning women of the village, the very word witch comes from the Celtic word Wicca, meaning weaver or wise. When the new religion of Christianity spread through the land, the custodians of the old pagan ways, in part witches, were labeled as evil, and as we know from history, persecuted. They were driven underground or under the night sky into the shadows of misunderstanding and darkness. However, for the purposes of Halloween, let's look at witches as the weavers of magic and change. Through spells and rituals, and even through herbal recipes, yes, often brewed in a cauldron, they weave the powers of this world and the next in synergy to solve problems and heal. Holding the witch card means that you can weave your own change throughout your life, and that magic indeed is afoot. You must understand that you have power and it is real. It may also indicate that others may be threatened by your developing personal power, and that they may not appreciate or like the changes in you as you grow. Be prepared for this and do not be discouraged. New friends and better opportunities will be attracted instead. Now, this came out for them. I read that, you know, and I feel like that's more so aligned with you, Scorpio, but this came out for them in the sense of the jig is up. The shit that they've been doing is not working anymore. And yes, they probably a witch or a warlock themselves and been working with witches. Yeah. Time with friends, like this little coven they had, having fun, happily single, and it's really giving time with friends here partying. Because I feel like they would get together and chant and harm or harvest energy under the guise of a party. And I wouldn't be surprised this person supplied drugs to this coven too. And they were able to harvest the energy, because I just feel like with them creating all this bullshit, these lies on you, trying to create this energy, this sauce of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? People were talking about you. They were talking shit. They was mad. This person lying. They was doing stuff too. They were adding to it. You know what I mean? They were working together, whether they consciously knew this person was doing work on you, but some did. I just feel like their disdain for you was adding to. They was able to harness that energy to weave and do all this shit. And it's just like they gonna find out that they was fucking misinformed. But some of them weren't misinformed, and they just didn't fucking like you in their little friend group. But I feel like it's some shit that's finna be revealed. It's giving green-eyed monster. Close this out. Give me a card for Scorpio to close this out. It's giving green-eyed monster. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's an all-out brawl. Close this out for Scorpio. Scorpio, I'm just feeling like life, spider, community, and web weaving. This is just giving me balance and harmony. You creating a new and different soul tribe, maybe even a coven of your own of healers and do-gooders. But I'm also hearing y'all not for no bullshit though. Like, I just feel like y'all getting money. It's a get money group. It's a get money group. Balance, harmony, love, support. Hold on. I'm going to read it though. Black cat dance upon this shore. Don't you know? Black cat dance upon this shore. Ooh, I'm having an issue finding it. Spider. Community and web weaving. This guidebook is in alphabetical order. Maybe the pages stuck together. Okay, there we go. Spider. Community and web weaving. She spins her silk alone in the dark with hope of collection, sticky with dreams, weaving the worlds a wide web of connection. Masses of sticky spider webs make any Halloween decorations complete. The idea of a haunted house covered in the artwork of a big hairy spider is classic horror. Even those of us who appreciate our 8-legged friends still hurriedly brush off those stealthy webs if we run into them in the dark. Although most spiders are not venomous, humans have an innate fear of them. Perhaps it's the fangs or the poison. Perhaps it's all the legs and the way they move. Perhaps it's where they live, often in dark, hidden places, or the way our Western popular culture has demonized them by making them giant, fierce, and man-eating. Some cultures, though, revere the spider in very positive ways. In many Native American traditions, for example, the spider is the creature that gives birth to all other animals and sustains the web of life. The goddess spider grandmother, and there is also a spider woman, is a key deity that brings wisdom, safety, and communication to all the tribes. She created and wove all the stars in the sky and makes soft webs for those that are troubled to rest upon and be supported by. Spiders' webs can be seen as a symbol of connection, not necessarily entrapment. There's a fine line sometimes between a family or community supporting us and controlling us. This card looks at this discernment. It also suggests you review the way you communicate with the wider community at work or generally with others and take steps to improve this or do it slightly differently. It also indicates that there's needs to be a balance between what you do for yourself and what you do for others. We give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes. We give too much to the outside, our strength diminishes. And we cannot weave the supporting web for ourselves. I'm going to clarify this shock for you, Scorpio, in terms of, I feel like this shock may make the news. I feel like this shock may make the news. I got a download about that yesterday too. But I feel like it may make the news. The chaser. Yeah, addiction. Fear of abandonment, chasing, codependencies, because they're the chaser now. Addiction, codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, and control, emotional block. It may make the news, definitely. Yeah, that's all I got for you, Scorpio. Again, if you would like a reading, hit me up. My email is in my bio. And again, 333-222. Look up the spiritual meaning of owl. And also a spider web. I'm getting balance and harmony there, community. But this also ended with, like, you know, don't give too much away of yourself. In terms of this new community, this new group, you know. Because I feel like that you're a giver, you're a healer. You're emotionally secure, so you're like, I got it, but still. You have to keep some things for yourself. But I just feel like this is going to, this person, like I said, is flying in close to you. To you know, they trying to get some of your light. You know, your light. And a part of that is major protection. They're trying to get that and not, because they're not trying to be held accountable. And like I said, they probably supplied drugs to this friend group. But also this friend group that was helping them consciously or subconsciously, they're getting hit too with some return to sender vibes. And they not liking it. It's uncomfortable. And somebody wants answers. Somebody wants out of it. They want the pain, the hits to stop. And they holding this person accountable whether this person wants to take accountability or not. They just like, nah, I ain't had these problems until I start fucking with you. And so, until I helped you. Until, you know, they ain't had these problems. But yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it makes the news. Anyway, thank you, Scorpio. Have a good one. Oh, and happy birthday again.